So, very good afternoon, Mrs. Vibha. How are you?
Good afternoon. Yes, I am doing very well. You tell me.
Yeah, I'm doing amazing and really very excited for the session after a long time. We are connecting, right?
Yes, yes, yes. It's been, I think, 6 to 7 months, I guess,
Yeah,
or I think less than that. I don't remember. Before that, I think we have connected 2 times. So it was a very good session last 2 times. So I enjoyed a lot, and I'm looking forward, to have a great conversation today even.
yeah, same here. So, how is your day turning till now? It's Sunday, so you must be enjoying the weekend.
Yes, yes. I especially enjoy my weekends a lot because my children are at home on their weekends. So yes, I enjoy with them a lot in weekends because whole week you do not get time to spend quality time with your children. But weekends are some 2 days where you can really enjoy with your children and their company. So yes, I totally enjoy my weekends. What about you?
Yeah, me too, as I'm here in front of you. So, there is an enjoyment along with that work as well because
Okay.
yeah, you too, right?
Yeah.
Because you're also here with me.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, I'm very curious to know, like you have joined your job and you're working now, working professional, and I think you are living away from your house. So I just want to know. I'm curious about
Okay, definitely.
this. Where are you living right now? And where is your, yes, yes.
Definitely. And I'm also very excited to share. I think when we've connected at that point of time, I was at my hometown only, right? Yeah. So
Yes, yes,
in
yes.
in
You were
in
not
the
working at that time, I guess.
yeah, I was actually, you know, I can say I was homebody at that point of time. And I was just trying ways to be at home, and to stay there only and manage my work. But for the opportunities and for, the, you can say, performing well, I need to step out of my home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, are you at your home or where?
No, no. I'm in Indore, and here I'm living alone and managing my things. Though I have my cousins as well nearby where I live, and along with that, yeah, just learning so many things. I would say it's not just a job only. Whether it's culinary skills, managing things, even for the small thing, I need to, like, make sure that it is there or not with me. So a lot of things are there, and I'm really very enjoying. Sometimes I get, like, why I have to tackle all these things, but then it's the part of journey, and I'm really enjoying it, and looking forward to so many opportunities, and I myself learning a lot of things these days.
Yes, yes, yes. And I feel so we become responsible too. Like
Yeah,
at home, we do not to need not to worry about anything, just at your fingertips you get everything. But here I think it is good for our future. We learn to manage each and everything. And these things never go waste, I feel like. At any point of time, we must know how to cook. We must know, how to do outside work, banking work, or any other work like driving or whatsoever. So I think we must be skillful in each and everything. You never know when we require these things. So I think along with doing our job, we must know each and everything. I think we through doing this, we get a confidence also that we are no more dependent on anyone.
absolutely, totally understand this, and I'm like just living this life what you're actually telling, at the moment. So definitely, a lot of learnings are there. I think everyone should stay, like live like this for at least 1 to 2 years of their life,
Yes, yes.
because this is part, and you will learn a lot of things, whether it's maintaining, the managing all the things, driving and cooking and going alone, cooking your food, right? Managing things,
Yes,
like
yes.
it's the amalgamation of so many things.
Yes, 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 right. And many times we feel like because in today's time, in earlier times also, we used to hear like Many children tell their parents, what you have done for us. It's parents' responsibility. Everyone does. So, after handling all this, somewhere we come to know how much our parents are doing for us. And we do not come to know. We do not realize how much they are sacrificing. They are, sacrificing their comfort, everything for us. They are all the time there, every time standing by us. And many times we take it granted. We take it for granted. It's okay, so what? But by the time we stand at their position, then we come to know, then we realize how much
Mm.
important they are in our life and how much they have done so far for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I still miss my parents every single day. But for that, I do video call even in the morning as well. And it's like definitely what all parents, done for us. It's really, which is not, we cannot ever pay that thing ever again. It's complete favor, I would
Yes.
say. Yeah. But definitely when we live alone, when we manage things alone, we become responsible, we become accountable, and we become more stronger, I would say, every single day, because you know that you are the only person who is going to handle everything for whatever it is, small small things.
Yes, yes.
So what's your
Right,
plan
right,
for
right.
today?
So I think everybody should go through this kind of journey. Today, yeah, nothing actually. Today is Sunday, so I like to enjoy with my kids. In the evening. We have planned to go outside to have a walk, and then we are planning to go to mall. So this way, I think I try to utilize my weekend, not to miss a single day,
All right. And
to
how
be with my kids.
Definitely. So I just wanted to ask one more thing. How things are at your end these days? What are you doing? Are you actually like, what about your English journey? How about your YouTube channel? And is there any like is something different you have cooked so far?
Yes, no, not nothing special as such, because day by day I'm only improving myself, and
Okay.
side by side I'm looking after my health also. So right now I'm on the same platform. Yes, earlier, yeah, for 2 months I had taken tuitions also for 2 to 3 kids. But yes, now I have left because I think their course is over from my side. Yes, I think whatever opportunity I get, I keep on taking on and off, but as of now means I'm totally focused on my how to enhance my level. So I'm totally focused on that right now. For these I'm doing various practices so that I can go on advanced level. I'm doing
All
this only
right.
these days.
All right. So various practices, what do you mean by that? Like, is something special you are doing? Like in general, what we do, like conversations, shadowing, and maybe mirror practice also. Is something special which what you're doing?
Yes, actually, earlier I was not very consistent, frankly speaking, because I used to communicate with my co-learners on and off. But now I have made sure that to someone I just continue my practice, because until you talk to real people, it becomes difficult. You know, even if you talk to yourself, but you do not come to know anything special, whatever to your mind, you keep on speaking. But when you get any kind of random question from the other person, then you have to get ready, and many times while answering them you get stuck, fumble. So I think real life conversation is very necessary with real people, so that I make sure that I must do. Along with that, I talk to myself. That is my daily routine. I do talk with myself by narrating any story or any incident. I feel like these two things I'm doing it on my daily routine. So yes, I think this way, and on and off, I keep taking conversations also. So I think this way I have maintained myself, and just because I'm not content, so I'm trying to improve myself, on daily basis, because I want to, move forward than this level which I have maintained now. Yeah.
You have such a like what should I say, already you're really brilliant speaker, I must say. Whenever I speak with you, I get to learn a lot of vocabularies. Whenever I just go through our video conversation, I get to learn so many things, the
Thank
way
you.
of speaking, so there is
Thank you. It
always
means a lot.
improvement. Yeah. And
Thank
I mean, being a mother, like there is always this, as you're a mother, so managing all things and taking care of all like family members, kids, their studies, because they follow their mother, so maintaining this that behavior so that they will repeat the same. How does it get hard or no? It's like
Yes, it is hard, but not that much hard. If you are, physically well, then there is no problem. You can juggle everything. But somewhere if you're struggling with your health, I'm not saying that I'm totally ill, but on I feel like I struggle with my health. Not on permanent basis, but I do feel that if I overexert myself, so somewhere I deteriorate my health. So you cannot say that, many times I have heard people saying that, just to perform well, just to give 100% to their YouTube channel or at their workplace, they just sleep for 3, 4 hours, then whole day they try to do hard work. I cannot do this. Until I fulfill my sleep, until I sleep 7 to 8 hours, I cannot perform. My
yeah,
mind does not work. So I think for me, it is very necessary that I give relaxation to my mind and body. So I cannot do much hard work. I have to look after my health also. So I think this is main challenge in my life. So I feel like I have I have to along with handling my family responsibilities and my kids and to see my YouTube channel also, I have to means all these things are aside and my health is aside. So right now I'm giving priority to my health because if I feel that I'm fine from inside, only then can I can handle everything. Else it becomes very much difficult for me. I take everything as burden. Even my kids also sometimes.
yeah,
Many times they ask many things related to study or whatever curiosity they have. And just because I'm not feeling good, many times I just scold them without
yeah.
any reason. And later on I realize, why did I do this? So I think it happens. If you should be physically fit if you want to perform well in your life regarding any field. So that's what, I have been going through.
Totally understand. Totally, like, health should be a priority. And as a mother, you kind of a, sensitive and emotional person as well, because you need to take care of all the members of the family and along with that, managing yourself. But, there is a thing that, do you think that mothers are kind of really emotional beings?
Yes, I think what regarding mother or I can say it depends upon the personality of a person also. Not everyone is like us. I would say like the kind of emotional person I am. I do not see that emotion in each and every person. As a mother, even a mother is definitely emotional for her family and for her kids. But there is also a variation, in
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah.
Like I can say that I'm a sensitive and an emotional person, I can say, but I do not find this in my friends. They are also mothers, but I do not find that much of sensitivity in them. So I think it depends upon person to person. I just want
Okay.
to know what kind of person are you.
Okay, so it is definitely a really good question because being emotional, being sensitive, on the other hand, in this world which is like full of, what should I say, people are not that much honest, I feel these days. So I am emotional when it comes to my family, right? My parents, my siblings. But apart from this, I'm really like honest that I don't trust people easily, and I don't like, I'm very practical in terms of like outside the world, like except family, outside the world I'm very practical, and I want things very transparent, whether in terms of work or in terms of any like friendship as well. Like I don't fully, trust on anyone.
Yes, it's good, I think. So have you ever met such kind of people who are highly emotional or sensitive? Have you ever come across?
Many, even what should I say? My mother is also very emotional and sensitive. Okay, when it comes to my father, he is little straightforward, but yeah, father is father. What should I say? But one of my, maternal aunt, she is also really sensitive, and I tell her that, be strong a little, like, you don't have to be this much emotional, though it's in family, you should at least speak up for yourself, right? uh, There is one
Yes,
more
yes.
student of mine. Yeah, he's from Pune, Shaurya. I mean, I feel that he's very, sensitive because he shared a lot of stories of, the friendship breakups and some other things. So I feel that person should not be too emotional, and the world is not for the emotional people.
Yes, yes, right, right. So, like you said, the person, the boy or girl which you have named, that person, that student is very much emotional. So, do you find any kind of difference between that student and other students?
See, it's not just about that particular student, but I must say that when the person is honest now, it just reflects on their eyes, on their face, right? You don't have to actually do the research and investigation in that regard. Already it is visible on their face because their eyes speaks, their face, not just their mouth, their complete body language also. And it's not about just pretending. How long a person can pretend, if because if you are in touch with for 1 or 2 months, already you will get to know that okay, this person has this behavior. At first I don't trust, but when I talk frequently, so I get to know a lot. And as I have diversity in people, like whether it's students, women's, and family, relatives. I'm not that much into relatives even now also. Yeah. So you tell me,
Okay, yes,
does it like being
yes, yes.
emotional is a strength or a weakness?
I think there are both sides. Like a coin has both sides. So I feel like there are both sides. But as I am an emotional, and I won't say that I'm highly emotional or sensitive, but I can count myself among those people who are, sensitive and emotional. So I feel like somewhere I have to, struggle also because of that. Because an emotional person, first of all, get easily hurt by anyone saying
Hmm.
whether it is for their betterment, but somewhere that person take it to their heart.
Yeah.
So somewhere I feel like that person should go into meditation and yoga, and that person should connect with the nature. Because what happens in this process, you become an overthinker. And it's not about that, just they get hurt easily. They cannot take stand for themselves
Hmm.
somewhere.
Yeah.
What I have noticed, or according to my experience, they cannot say no easily just to, just to make other people happy. So I think this way their whole life passes by and they do not get time for themselves. They do not lead their life themselves. They cannot take stand. They do not have their own opinion because their rest of the life just goes on pleasing people only.
Yeah.
So I feel like, but if you set boundaries, like this is my boundary and nobody should cross it, no one can cross it. So I think you manage your emotions well.
Okay. So as you're saying that we have to manage the emotions, and like we need to tackle like all the aspects, whether it's a sign of weakness and it's a sign of strength as well. So have you ever been called like too sensitive or too emotional, and how did you feel about that in case if that is the thing?
Earlier, I was not like this, but as the mid time where I was struggling with my health for 8 to 9 years, at that time, due to my physical issue, I became like this. I
Hmm.
used to get hurt easily. Anybody would say anything, I would take it to my heart and would think it for long hours. So I think that also deteriorated my health more. And I was not in a position to say no. I don't know what was that because I was not like this when I was doing job and in my youth time. I was not like this. I think
Hmm.
time makes you, or many circumstances make you like this. Many people are not like this by birth. Many times situation also make you like this. So I think I was one of them.
Okay.
So yes, and with time, I think I learned to manage, like how to control, how to manage my emotions. And just because of that, it's been more than 1.5 years. I'm into meditation and I love yoga. I have started doing yoga also. It's also been 1 year. I'm doing it for 1 hour. Though I do not get much time to connect with nature to go out, but whenever I get chance, I go out with my kids. So this way, I think I have, managed my emotions well. And I have learned also from my experiences because whenever you learn with your experience, that stays with you forever. So I think
Absolutely.
now I have become a more refined person.
Okay, phenomenal. And you emphasize the point of meditation. So, to be very honest,
Yeah.
I'm also struggling a lot, and I try many a times to do meditation, but I don't know, I can't control on my thoughts. It just keep on popping up. So, I do breathing exercise in that regard, and in order to compensate meditation, does it help? Like, what do you think? Is it right?
Yeah. Yeah, I also do it breathing. I just including that. I have included that breathing exercise in my yoga also. I do it for 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes. I inhale and then I hold it for 5 to 7 seconds, and then I exhale. I feel like I get relaxation through this. So I think we must include it and we should continue doing it. And it's a slow process. We get this result later on. Immediately we cannot get the result of meditation. Even you cannot control your thoughts, immediately. I think you would take a lot of time. I also took a lot of time, because it's a human nature. We have a tendency, because every time thoughts revolve into our mind. So how can it is possible that in 1 month or 2 months we are able to manage our emotions or thoughts? It is not possible. So I think it's a little long process. We take time until we keep on practicing. So I think it is possible for us. We should not leave a gap. The way we do not keep gap in our practicing of English, I think same way is the meditation. Like in English also, in English journey also, many times I feel I'm not improving. So what's the use? Many times I lower my confidence. But somewhere when I listen to my recorded video, then I realize, no, I'm improving. I'm speaking good. So same way is with meditation. We do not realize, and slowly and steadily you come to know. You start giving time to your peace also, and you would not realize that when your 5 minutes would turn into 10 to 15 minutes and then 20 minutes. But you will have to continue your practice. It will happen with time.
Okay, definitely. So it will take time, right? And I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying breathing exercise, and along with that, I walk also, and just not for so long, but for an hour only, everyday basis. So yeah, but I make sure to do some physical activities as well, because in this work, that this is not allowing me to walk and to go anywhere. I just have to sit in front of laptop or do my offline classes. I mean, conduct my offline classes. Yeah.
Okay. And one I would like to say, I would compliment the way you speak with so much of confidence, the voice, the what would I say? I'm not getting the word for that. The rhythm, with which rhythm you speak, the kind of loud voice you have, the kind of authoritative voice you have. I like that very much. And I love your videos whenever you make out somewhere in garden or park. I love those videos a lot.
Okay.
So keep on making. I enjoy those videos a lot.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And these days, I'm trying to be consistent, and definitely, always there is something or the other, I miss. But again, again, with a lot of hope and with a lot of, courage and dedication, I'm starting this. So I'll continue creating this. And thank you very much for your appreciation. And this is the kind of motivation for me, which will, keep on like popping up in my head that, yeah, it's high time to create stuff.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
So there
Yeah.
is one more thing for the
Because
emotional people. Yeah, yeah, you were saying something. Please go ahead.
yes, 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 yes. Please, please, please.
I was saying that, do you think that the crying is a sign of weakness, or it is okay to cry sometime? Because I cry many a times.
Yeah. Yeah, earlier I used to think like this, that crying is a sign of weakness, but it's not like this. Until you release your emotions, it will somewhere, gather into you. And
Hmm.
somewhere, because like we laugh, we show our happiness, we smile many times while watching movie. If there is any, sad scene, we also cry with that, because we are human. We have all kind of emotions. It is
Absolutely.
not like this that we should always be happy. Even if we are sad from inside, still we should be happy. If any emotion is coming out, so I think we should release. After all, we are human being. You know, it is okay that, we should try to be happy every time. But I think we are a mixture of all emotions. It is necessary for us. Earlier, like you, I also think like this, that if I'm crying, so I'm weak person. So it's not like this. If we feel like crying over anything, so I think we must release. We feel very light. Or I think if something is troubling us, instead of keeping it into yourself, I think you should share, with people with whom you feel comfortable. So I think you should, for a specially emotional person, he should always be surrounded with people who can understand them, so that he can vent out his, feelings, frustration, irritation, instead of keeping it inside. It is very, stress booster for that person. Instead, in spite of keeping those feelings inside, that person should vent out.
Yes, and there is a one more thing that we should surround ourselves with really positive and genuine people, right?
Yeah.
And that is the one thing, I mean, really. And I also feel now that crying is okay, like how long I'm going to hold things. Let it
Yeah.
just go and let just cry. And I don't feel like crying in front of
Yeah.
someone, but alone it's fine. I mean, I can gather
Yeah.
myself after some time.
Yeah, because so many things happens at your workplace, anywhere you are going outside, at home, especially after marriage. So many things happen. Maybe you confronted that time, but somewhere many times you feel like sitting in isolation and release your emotions. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. We should like see, it's a life, and again, as you're saying, that we are human beings, so we are like full of, like we have all types of emotions, so we should ready to express when it comes to, whether it's crying, happiness, and whatever it is.
Yeah, there is no harm. What I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. And what happened? Actually, a video got off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because somewhere. Yeah. Are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Because I feel like for an emotional person, that person is in, what can I say? Like he absorb other emotions very easily. Like if someone is telling their, a sorrow or expressing any incident which happened in that person life. So the emotional person, or who is very highly sensitive, he will easily absorb that person emotion, and he will also become sad.
Hmm.
So I'm not one of them, but I know that because I am also one of them, I'm not that much highly emotional, but I can relate with those kind of people. So
Yeah,
I think that is the main weakness of emotional people. That's why they should set the boundaries. Like we should listen and let it go. Don't absorb others' feeling. Feel for them, but don't absorb. Just become
absolutely.
an observer. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because see, if you will like all the time become sad after hearing the stories of people, though it is whether it's right or wrong, I'm not like telling that it's completely wrong always, but still you should have some control on your emotions, else you will be sad all the time.
Yes, yes, yes. And they are very transparent, means whatever inside, and they are if they like someone, or if they are dedicated towards someone, they can do anything for that person. They are that much highly protective.
Okay.
Means if that person bonding is good with someone, they can go to any extent. That I have also observed. So I think there are many benefits for a sensitive person.
Hmm. Yeah, of course. And I totally understand that we should have at least one or two emotional person near, like in our acquaintance or in our like friend circle, I would say, so that they can support you. And on the other hand, we have to reciprocate the same if they are supporting us, right? But not for
Yeah.
everyone, not at all.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I feel that there are less number of emotional people in today's time. There
Hmm.
are, I think, yes, there are practical people more, who do not care about other feelings, and they just want to they just want to be themselves. They do not care, because emotional people just if they want to say anything or if they want to do anything, they will think 100 times before saying and doing anything, because they know they cannot hurt anyone feelings, because they know how it feels when they get hurt. So I think very less people left. Today's time, people are so much of practical, and I think it's good.
It's
If
very
you keep getting hurt and you keep on thinking, then how would you survive? How would how would you compete?
absolutely, absolutely. And my simple funda is that just be emotional and kind of like understand, observe the feelings of your family. In I mean indoor, right? But outdoor, you should be a little practical, have your mind
Yeah.
open
Yes.
and ready for the, like, because people are not that much honest these days. And I'm not saying for the
Yes. Yes.
people, for like for everyone, right? How can I be fully like
Yes. Yes.
aligning with the people's emotions, people's expectations? Not at all.
Yes, yes, yes. Even I want to become like that, but it becomes sometimes very much difficult, because you cannot change your basic nature. And once a person, after assessing your nature, they try to take advantage.
Absolutely.
So many times you give liberty to other person,
Yeah.
and you make yourself means the other person easily, you become a prey for other people. So I think you should set boundaries, and you should not let other people take your advantage. You should be strong enough, especially if you are going outside.
Definitely. Yeah. And
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah, I think we should have some boundaries, some control, and then it's okay to be emotional sometime. And it is both ways, strength and
Yeah.
weakness. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, because because it would be totally wrong to say that, being emotional or sensitivity is somewhere wrong. I think it's good point also. These people are very supportive also. They will always take stand for you. It's just that they take time to process their emotions, and they
yes.
get easily hurt. So I think by doing a little work on themselves, they can also come out of this zone, provided they have to work over it.
Yes. So, would you prefer like sensitive friend or a very practical, not very practical, but a practical friend? Yeah,
Yeah, as I am an emotional person, so I like to have the company of practical people.
practical.
Because if two emotional people will connect together, it will be difficult.
Okay. So that is why you want a practical friend, right?
Yes, yes. So you can say, like, my husband is very much practical.
Okay,
So
very
he
practical.
always try to make me understand. Yes, yes, yes. So I think it's good. I think your nature should be opposite. Then you can, get along well.
Okay. But I think for the emotional one, then it becomes like always the responsibilities and the standards, that they need to fulfill. And that's what I am not agreeing. Like, I don't feel that it is good. Like, you should have a mixed of both. Else, if you're emotional, then you will not be able to uh, enjoy life because you're always fulfilling the, what should I say,
Yeah.
expectations.
Yes, yes, yes. I think we should neither be too much practical nor too much emotional. I think we should mix of them, mixture
Yeah.
of them, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Right.
And yeah, along, I mean, around this topic, like, what is any other questions that is popping up in your mind?
Yeah, I just want to know your journey, like ever since you have joined, how your life has changed, and what are the experience you are getting at your workplace. Has this thing changed you somewhere, or you are still the same? Like, what kind of experiences are you
No,
seeing right now in you?
see, I think again, as I'm saying that the topic which what we are discussing, it's sensitive and emotional and all. I feel that when I was living at my home, I mean, I was like really, the information was really less when it comes to the world. But here, as I shifted in Indore, living alone, managing my things, so I get to learn a lot of things. And still, I feel that there is every day I'm learning something new. And I feel that when you are accountable, when you're fully, solely responsible for your life, so you become so, like-minded, I would say that. And I'm not like bragging about myself, but literally it helped me a lot. And this is the best decision. My sister, my cousin, brother helped me, uh, to be here where I am right now. So I really thank them. And yeah, this is what can I say? It's like the best decision.
Yes, yes. That's why we said that whatever happens always happens for good, wherever we are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. I
because
mean, totally agree, And I shifted also, like, I mean, not shifted, I switched my job as well. And that, switch was also like it took a little longer, but then again, I got the wonderful opportunity and still have a lot of opportunities, touch wood, you know. And seriously, it's like, I mean, don't chase anything, whether it's a person, whether it's a like health, whether it's a like family member, and if we keep on like trying to be the perfect, that perfect, no, it's not possible. Let it be, let it flow, and then you will see that what is meant for you will come to you, right? So that's what I believe. That theory now I understood that okay, whatever happens, happen for the best.
yes, yes. And I like when you shifted here, it must have been very much difficult for you to, manage everything at initial point of time. But, eventually we realized that, it happened for good.
Yes, and it's been 7 months now, so I'm quite, comfortable here. There is no problem with that. But still, I am excited every day. Sometimes, we lose track of work. So whenever I'm not doing work properly, at that point of time, I just, scold myself. What is this? What am I doing? But apart from this, lot of learnings are there, and I became really good at cooking as well. Not pro, just like my mother, but yeah, I'm trying my hand.
Yeah. You learn to cook well, when there is no one around you and you have no option other than to cook. Then you slowly and steadily you become a very good cook. If you expect your to learn to cook good at your place, then it is not possible because many times you take it very lightly. Our mother is here, my mother is here, so I have cooked one day, other day she will cook. But here I think you become pro in cooking also because you have no option left.
Absolutely. So I think our session will disconnect in a minute, I guess, right?
Okay,
So
clear.
let's just wrap up and see a lot of questions are there still based on this particular topic. But again, we need to plan one more session in that regard.
Sure, sure.
So
Seriously, I enjoyed a lot. I enjoy more than that what I expected. Thanks a lot.
same here. I reciprocate the same, and I feel that this is the best session after so long, and I really enjoyed. Thanks for sharing all the insights, your learnings, and I'm hoping for future sessions as well. We'll do more on different topics.
Yeah, sure, sure. Why not? I'm very much eager to, catch up you with again.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay. Okay. Take care, you too. Bye.
Bye bye.